And let's unveil this steering wheel here that is going on the GSF. Not heated like my wife's car because the GSF doesn't have that feature. Only Canadian and European models have that.
You're not luxury enough.
USA doesn't get any good stuff. That's all I have to say about that. We could actually use this on our old ones, which I'm going to put it on there. All right, guys, ready for the unveiling? Ooh. Ooh-wee. Yes, look at that, boys. Black carbon fiber. No center strap, I didn't want that. Flat bottom, F badge, blue stitching. And this, what I like right here, the little carbon fiber where your thumbs go. Because when you're manual shifting it, it just lays, it feels so nicely in the hand. Man, that looks freaking awesome. Can't wait to install this, so let's get right into it. All right, without further delay, let's get right into the GSF steering wheel install. Flathead screwdriver, 10mm socket for the battery, 19mm socket for the nut on the wheel, and let's get to it. So let's disconnect the battery from the car. Most important, always disconnect the battery when you're working on airbags because you do not want to have power going to the car, excuse me, Max, while you're doing this kind of work. So let's pop this hood. Get our 10mm. Just break that loose. Get it off. And now we are good to go. So inside the car, we have the little plastic tab here. You just pry that up and you're going to locate the little pin that is holding the airbag. And if you guys could have a look, I'll try to show you better. So it's so hard to show in this little area, but it's this little tab right here. And just kind of push it up and it just releases the airbag. There's gonna be one on top. Yep, there sure is. Let me see here. Well, the top one you could see right there. You see it right there? So what you're gonna do is push it and it popped out the airbag. So let's do the other side. Okay, so I popped the airbag out on this side right here. You're gonna pull it towards you and lean it down. Use the same flathead screwdriver to disconnect the top plugs to the airbag, which is these right here. So you push up on them. Okay. And then you kind of pry from the bottom. And that comes off. And then you have a ground wire. And that pops off. And there's your airbag, fully taken off. Easy as that. So if you saw the video of my wife's car, this is going to be a lot simpler because we do not have a heated steering wheel. So there's a lot less wires in here. So I'm going to disconnect this top plug right here. And then, let me see the top right. It's hard to see it. Sorry about the garage, it's dark. There we go. But this is the back of the clock spring. And there's a plug right on top. Let me put the camera down for a second so I could just take that off without damaging the clock spring or anything. There we go. And this comes out too. Actually, I won't have to take that off. Alrighty, what else do we have here? That's going out. Perfect, so that's it. So we're gonna take our 19 on my impact. Hold the wheel. There we go. I broke it loose. It is broken loose, but what I'm gonna do is put it back on, maybe like one, till it's one thread off. There we go. And give it a few good hits, because this steering wheel is a couple years old, not like the RX, so it is on here pretty tight. Let me loosen it a little more. I think we might have got it. Let me see here. There it goes. Okay, I feel it loose right now. So I'll set you guys down here. I'll take the nut off all the way. And when you take the steering wheel off, make sure the steering wheel is nice and straight. So when you put this back on, it's coming back on in the same straight position. All right, so I mean, that's pretty straight to me. And then be very careful and feed these wires through for the clock spring. All right, let's go outside and transfer all these parts. And there you have it. Old steering wheel is taken apart. So these clips that I'm talking about when you are looking for the airbag, so these are the clips right here. So you just push and that releases the airbag. You push and it releases the airbag, and you push and it releases the airbag. So it's very simple. Everything is taken off here. Let's start reassembling on the new one. Hi Max, do you approve? And just like that, guys, everything is transferred over, super easy. Charlie and Max approve of it. Checking the connections, making sure they're good. Very simple. This metal harness right here comes off, but that's the way you fit it back on right there. Easy breezy. Let's go ahead and plug it into the car. Okay, now that we are back in the car, we could just make sure our clock spring is set on straight, and we will feed these cables through the top hole right here. Nice and easy. So let's do that. Just be careful you're not pulling on the clock spring when you're doing this, because you don't want to have a $1,200 paperweight. Having somebody would be probably much easier to do this. Now, once you have that through, you're gonna just align the steering wheel. So I mean, like as you can see right here, how I just put it in, it is totally off-centered this way, okay? So you do not want that. So what we're gonna do, let me try to set you down here. I'm gonna take it out. So this is the clock. And there we go. That's how it was originally. Slight little turn to the left, that's how I had it. So we're gonna button the steering wheel up right now. So everything is gonna be really straightforward. We're gonna start by plugging in the black plug. Then this green one goes under to this side right here. Plug that in. Bada boom, bada bing. We could get our airbag. Grab your airbag. Black goes to black. Orange to orange. Ground. And I forgot to put my bolt on. Don't forget this. But luckily you have enough space to get it on, so that's not a big deal. Now let me get my impact. Hold the wheel. Snug, snug. Ugga, ugga. Make sure everything is still connected, nice and tight. And we're gonna just set this in place. Well, I'll be damned. This steering wheel does not come with those retaining clips. So that means I have to take the wheel off and put those on. Well, holy hell. All right, so you guys see these little clips right here? This is what we need to transfer over to the new wheel, since it does not have it. So let me figure out how to get this out. So these are the 3 clips that are on the back of the steering wheel here that we need to transfer over to the new one. I didn't notice the new one didn't have it, which means I have to disassemble this one more time. So I got it partially taken apart so I could just insert these retaining clips of the airbag into the new one. And we should be good to go after this. This last one goes right under here. Clip it in and we're good to go. So let me reassemble this and get back in the car. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's not the best and my position's not the best, but I'm trying to show you as best as I can without damaging this stuff. So bear with me. But as far as I know, this is one of the most comprehensive installs that I've seen online on YouTube for the Lexus community. All right, so here we go. We are snapped into place. And there she goes, guys. Look how nice she looks. Look how nice she looks. What do you think? Looks good? We'll get some better videos when we get outside. But let me connect the battery back on, and that's it for the install. All right, we got the car out. It's been a few days out in the sun so I could show you this freaking beautiful steering wheel, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, I'm in eco mode because I was just dropping the dogs off at the salon. But just have a look at the quality of the carbon fiber. Have a look at that good stitching quality. Perfect fit and finish right here where the trim pieces meet. I mean, I'm very happy with the wheel. And today it's what, showing 38 degrees. I haven't driven the car in a few days, so I got in the garage. I put my hand on here. I'm like, whoo, damn, this was extra cold. Usually, you know, this gets colder than the leather, but no biggie. But very happy with this mod. Check out Elvin on Instagram, Elvin_6188 for all your carbon fiber needs. And I mean, he has so much carbon fiber stuff. Like, you could get these seat trims in carbon fiber, all the door trims here in carbon fiber. You could get this in carbon fiber, the clock, everything, anything you can imagine with carbon fiber, he could hook it up. So check him out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please subscribe.